Hey everyone, it's me, Josh Masters, and happy Saturday. We are experiencing the Word together and we are continuing our journey of preparing our hearts for Easter. Some of us are using this workbook that is available on experiencingtheword.com. Others are just using their notebook, and that's okay too. But I did want to remind you that today is Saturday, so that means it's time to do your weekly prayer review. And so if you're not familiar how to do that, especially if you don't have the workbook and don't have all the questions laid out for you, there's a video that I have that walks you through the 5 questions that we ask on Saturday to do our prayer request or our prayer review. And you can see that up in the corner if you're watching on YouTube. But I did want to remind you, as you're walking through the week and you're preparing to do your weekly review, one of the questions is, how has God confirmed what he's been telling you throughout the week? And so that means you need to be paying attention throughout the week to what God is saying to you and what he's putting in front of you. So I'll give you an example. A couple weeks ago, the message that God kept bringing to me over and over again was fear not, fear not. And that's not something that needs a lot of confirmation because there's so many references to it in the Bible and you know it's biblical, but just as an example. And then the next day I met with one of my accountability partners, another pastor, and he said, fear not. And then I was listening to a radio program and it was about fear not. And then I heard a teaching on fear not. And then another friend said, fear not. And so when God repeats those things to you, that's a confirmation. And that can be very, very helpful when it's not as clear whether something is from God or just from our own mind. So keep that in mind. Please do your weekly review. Remember that tomorrow is a day of rest, but there is a page in your workbook, if you're using it, that you can bring that workbook with you to church and write down your sermon notes. And maybe that's where one of those confirmations is going to come from. So enjoy your time together with God. Go through your notes. Follow the steps of the weekly review. Enjoy your time of rest on Sunday. And then, of course, we'll meet again on Monday. So God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.